I was halfway through my morning coffee when my phone buzzed. Unknown caller. Normally, I'd let it go to voicemail, but something, curiosity, instinct, maybe, made me swipe to answer. Mr. Dalton? A clipped, professional voice spoke. This is Charles Whitman from Whitman and Lowe Associates. I'm calling regarding a civil claim filed against you by Mrs. Emily Dalton. I froze mid-sip, the mug. Tightened my hands. I think you've made a mistake, I said slowly. My wife's been— No mistake, sir, he interrupted calmly. This concerns property and financial matters following a separation. My throat tightened. That's impossible, I whispered. My wife's been dead 5 years. A long silence followed, sharp as static. I see, the lawyer said at last, his tone uneasy. Mr. Dalton, this is the address we were given. Perhaps you should come in. The papers were signed just last week. When the line went dead, I sat frozen, eyes fixed on the wall. Emily. Her name hadn't left my lips in years. Not since the day I buried her on that rain-soaked hill in Portland. I thought time had dulled the ache, or at least taught me to live inside the silence she left behind. 5 years rebuilding from ashes. 5 years learning how to smile again. And now she was suing me? That afternoon I drove to the firm, half expecting a scam, half fearing it wasn't. The receptionist greeted me with a polite smile, handing me a slim folder. Mr. Dalton, this was left for you. Inside, 3 sheets of legal print, all signed Emily Dalton. Same signature. Same looping curl at the Y. My chest tightened. Where did this come from? I asked. She hesitated. It was delivered by courier last Monday. Monday. The same day I'd found fresh flowers on Emily's grave. That night, sleep refused to come. Rain drummed the windows, stirring ghosts of memories. Her laughter in the kitchen, her hair spilling over my shoulder, her perfume haunting every empty room. She died in a crash, police had said. A single car accident by the Old Mill Road. Her body was found, identified, cremated. I'd stood silent as the coffin sank beneath the earth. But now her name signed, alive on paper. The next morning I called the police. They checked her death certificate. All valid, the officer said. Filed and sealed. What about fingerprints? I asked. He frowned. Sir, this isn't a criminal matter, but if you suspect fraud, file a report. Fraud. Someone using her name. It almost made sense. Almost. But why? After 5 silent years? I searched through old photos, old emails, anything from her final days. That's when I noticed it. Her last text, sent the morning she died. Asterisk, don't wait. Up. I need to clear my head. Asterisk, no goodbye. Just distance. A week before that, she'd been withdrawn, glued to her laptop. I'd chalked it up to stress. We'd argued. Money, time apart, the usual. But now, those moments felt heavier, darker. By the 3rd night, the unease was palpable. I kept seeing it, the same black car parked under the streetlight outside. Engine off. Windows tinted. Every night. Since the lawyer's call. I told myself it was coincidence until I stepped out. The car pulled away. No headlights. No plates I could catch. That's when I went to her grave. The cemetery was still, a silence that hums through your bones. Her headstone stood exactly as I remembered, simple, gray, engraved with her favorite line. Asterisk, love doesn't end. It changes shape. Asterisk, but the soil looked wrong. Freshly disturbed, sunken slightly, as if touched. I knelt, brushing wet leaves aside. Then I saw it. A corner of white paper jutting from the earth. I pulled it free. A folded letter. My name scrawled across it. In her handwriting. Asterisk if you're reading this, I'm
sorry.
I had no choice. Please don't trust them. Asterisk my breath caught. I looked around, expecting someone to step from the trees. Only the wind answered, cold, heavy and wet with rain. Then in the distance, headlights flared. The same black car. And this time, it didn't drive away. The car idled a few yards from the cemetery gate, headlights slicing through
The mist.
I stood frozen, the letter damp. In my hand, paper soft from drizzle. Then slowly, the lights went out. Silence. Only the sound of rain breathing against stone. I stepped forward, cautious. Then again. The driver's door opened with a hollow creak. A tall man emerged, umbrella in hand, his face hidden in shadow. Mr. Dalton. His voice was calm, measured. We need to talk. I said. Nothing, gripping the letter tighter. He raised a hand, almost gentle. Please, I'm not here to harm you. Then who are you? I asked. A pause. Someone who once worked with your wife. The word struck, like ice. My wife's dead. He nodded once.
Yes.
But not the way you believe. Before I could respond, he drew a small photograph from his coat and passed it to
me.
In the dim light, Emily's face stared back, older, tired, hair shorter, eyes the
same.
The timestamp read April 3rd, 2024. 2 months ago. My stomach clenched. No, this isn't possible. It's real, he said quietly. And she needs your help. I wanted to call him a liar, to shout. But part of me, the broken part already,
knew.
The letter, the grave, the lawsuit. It all fit too perfectly. Why fake her
death?
I asked. He glanced toward her headstone. Because she was running from someone dangerous. She got involved with people she couldn't escape.
Something
went wrong. The lawsuit. It isn't from her.
He sighed.
It's from the ones who found her. The wind stirred, scattering wet leaves. I looked at the letter again. Asterisk don't trust them. Asterisk where is she? I asked. He paused. That's complicated. They're using her as leverage. You're her legal next of kin. And you have something they want. I don't even know what that means. I whispered. It means, he said darkly, Emily gave you something before she vanished. Maybe you never realized. He checked his watch, eyes scanning the fog. You should go home. You'll know soon. Enough. Before I could stop him, he slid back into the car and disappeared into the
mist.
That night, I tore the house apart, drawers, boxes, files, everything she'd touched. Nothing but the ghosts I'd buried 5 years ago. Around 2 a.m., I opened her old jewelry box. Beneath a broken bracelet lay a flash drive. No label. My hands shook as I plugged it in. A single folder appeared. For Adam. Inside, documents, transfers, names I didn't know, offshore accounts, tied to a company I'd never heard of. The last file was a video. Emily's face filled the screen. Alive. Breathing. Eyes swollen from crying. Adam, she began, her voice trembling. If you're watching this, they found me. Don't contact anyone. They'll come for you next. Everything you need is here. Don't go to the police. Trust only the man who gave you this. Then the video ended. The laptop screen went black. The power flickered once and died. Then came the knock. 3 slow, deliberate taps. My heart stopped. Through the peephole, I saw a woman, blonde, drenched in rain, head bowed. Adam, she whispered, voice muffled through the door. Please, it's me. My breath hitched. It was her. Emily. Alive. I opened the door just enough for light to catch her face, pale, trembling, eyes wide with fear. She looked nothing like the woman I'd buried. They know you have it, she said urgently. We have to go. Now. Before I could answer, headlights washed. Across the street. The same black car. Speeding toward us. Emily's eyes widened. Run, she said. And for the first time in 5 years, I took her hand again. Only this time, we weren't running toward love. We were running for our lives.